I'm begging you to manage your time. Not because it sounds productive, not because it'll make you successful, but because time is the only thing you can never get back. Every minute you waste is a minute closer to regret. And I need you to understand, this is about building a life you don't want to escape from. The hard truth about time. Let me start with something that hits deep. You will run out of time before you run out of dreams. Think about that. Most people walk around like they have all the time in the world. They say, I'll do it later. I'll start next week when I feel ready. But time doesn't wait, and it doesn't care. It doesn't pause for your procrastination. It doesn't slow down for your anxiety. It doesn't rewind when you realize you've wasted years. You are not as busy as you think. You're just distracted. We live in a time where distractions are the currency of destruction. You scroll endlessly. You check your phone like it's oxygen. You respond to messages like your life depends on it, but ignore the one message that actually matters. What are you doing with your time? Most people aren't truly busy. They're just drowning in low-value tasks, giving away their best hours to things that don't even move their life forward. And here's the real tragedy. They confuse movement with progress. Just because you're doing a lot doesn't mean you're getting anywhere. You don't need more time. You need better priorities. There are 24 hours in a day. That's 1,440 minutes. The richest people in the world have 24 hours. The fittest people in the world have 24 hours. The happiest people in the world have 24 hours. So, if you're still stuck, still broke, still anxious, still lost, it's not your schedule that's broken. It's your focus. It's your discipline. It's your intention. You don't need more hours. You need fewer distractions. You need to stop being busy with things that don't matter. Time management isn't just a skill. It's a survival tool. Let's stop sugarcoating it. Managing your time is the only way to protect your potential. If you don't control your time, the world will. Your phone will. Your notifications will. Your job will. Other people's expectations will. You'll spend your entire life living on someone else's terms, just because you never made time to figure out your own. And that's the ultimate failure. Why most people waste time and don't even know it. Here's what I've seen over and over. They overestimate tomorrow. They assume they'll have more energy, more clarity, more motivation tomorrow. But tomorrow becomes next week, and next week becomes never. They underestimate distractions. They think just 10 minutes of scrolling doesn't matter, but they do it 20 times a day. That's 200 minutes, over 3 hours gone. They don't track where their time goes. You can't improve what you don't measure. Most people don't even know where half their day went. They avoid discomfort. They use time wasting as an emotional escape, avoiding hard conversations, avoiding that project, avoiding their potential. Step by step, how to actually start managing your time. This isn't theory. These are tools I've used and that countless high-performers swear by. 1. Audit your time for 3 days. Write down everything you do, hour by hour. No cheating. You'll be shocked. The mindless YouTube rabbit holes. The quick breaks that turn into 40-minute voids. The fake productivity. Once you see the truth, you can no longer lie to yourself. 2. Time block your day instead of to-do lists. Assign blocks of time to every activity. Gym. 5 to 6. When time has a job, it stops being wasted. 3. Apply the one thing rule each day. Ask, if I only did one thing today that truly mattered, what would it be? Then make sure you do that before anything else. Protect it like your life depends on it, because it kind of does. 4. Use the 80-20th principle. 80% of your results come from 20% of your actions. Identify what actually moves the needle in your life and double down on that. Cut the fluff. 5. Destroy time killers ruthlessly. Notifications off. Social apps deleted from your phone. Say no to meetings that don't need you. Say no to people who drain you. Productivity isn't about doing more. It's about doing less of what doesn't matter. 6. Stack habits to save mental energy. Wake up gives drink. Water gives. Read 10 pages gives. Stretch gives. Start work. Stacking habits reduces resistance. It automates discipline. The less you have to think, the easier it is to do. 7. Set no work hours. If you don't set boundaries, your work will bleed into everything. Make time to rest, to be human, to recover. Even machines shut down to recharge. Why do you think you're different? The emotional cost of poor time management. This isn't just about schedules and calendars. It's about your mental health. Poor time management leads to constant anxiety, guilt over unfinished tasks, burnout, poor sleep, low self-esteem. When you don't manage your time, you constantly feel like you're falling behind, even if you're busy. But when you own your time, you feel powerful. You feel in control. You feel like your life is on purpose, not by accident. You're not lazy or unstructured. Stop calling yourself lazy. You're not broken. You're not stupid. You're not doomed. You've just never been taught how to build a system that works for you. Discipline, isn't about willpower, is about designing your environment and schedule so that success becomes the default. Motivation is temporary. Systems are forever. Motivation will fail you. Discipline will save you. But discipline is hard to keep up unless you build systems. Here's how to start. Make it easy to win. Don't aim for 10 habits. Start with 1. Remove decision fatigue. Plan your day the night before. Design your environment. Keep distractions out of sight. Reward small wins. Your brain needs dopamine to stay consistent. When you master your time, you master your life. You stop waking up with dread. You stop going to bed with regret. You start seeing progress real. Progress in your health, your goals, your mindset. People start noticing. You start feeling proud. Momentum builds, and you realize you were never the problem. Your time was just out of control. A letter to your future self. Let me end with this. Imagine it's 1 year from now. You're sitting somewhere, thinking about who you used to be. Will you smile because you took this seriously? Will you be proud because you finally stopped wasting time and started acting like your dreams actually mattered? Or will you feel that sting in your chest, the one that comes when you know you could have been further, stronger, happier, but you didn't manage your time? Don't let that happen. Final words. I'm begging you to manage your time, not for me, not for success, not for the hustle culture, but for your peace, your purpose, your potential. You only get one life, and every second counts. Start now, not tomorrow, not Monday, now, because the clock is ticking, whether you're watching it or not.